last year you were picked to play for West Coast Eagles, I believe.
Yep.
Congratulations. What was that moment like for you? And tell me, what was the reaction of your family when you went back and you delivered the news?
Yeah, so it was probably one of the best feelings I've ever felt. My whole family was actually over at my house, and we waited most of the night for the draft. I was picked second last in the draft, so we waited a pretty long time, maybe 2 hours. And then, yeah, by the time I got the call by Simo, the coach, I told my family that I've been drafted, and yeah, everyone was over the moon. It was like screaming, yelling, all in the house, and yeah, it was the best feeling.
Oh, that's so awesome. Your first game, I believe you played away. Talk me through what that feeling was like, and like, were you nervous when you went out on the field, and how do you think you went?
Yeah, so I actually went over as a medical sub. They introduced that this year. So I didn't really know what to feel. I didn't actually know if I was going to go on the field or not. And then one of the players got injured in the first quarter, so I was on the oval pretty quick, and I actually didn't have time to feel anything at the moment. Just went on and had to play football and play my role. But yeah, all of the feelings soaked in after the game, and yeah, it was definitely a great feeling.
And what would be a highlight of your short career? If you cast your mind back to all the games you played, what was your favourite and why?
Yeah, it was definitely the first goal in my first AFL game. Kicked a goal, jumped up in the air, and Josh Kennedy was there to grab me, and yeah, it was good. And
you're growing up, who did you look to? Who are your AFL heroes?
Yeah, Adam Goods was definitely one of my favourites. You know, he really stood up for what he believed in, and he was also a great player. And one of my favourites is actually Ryan O'Keefe, who was also a Sydney player, and yeah, so they were probably my favourites.
Have you had to deal with any racism on the field in the short time you've been playing?
Yeah, it has been a couple of times it has happened. It was more in my earlier career. I think footy's come a long way now, especially with all the rules implemented, and a lot of people understand a lot more now. So yeah, obviously in the early career, but it's a lot better now. It's a lot less common.
It's been a pretty good year. I played about 14 games this year, and then I got hit with an injury which put me out for 8 weeks, but it's been a really good year, consistent, so hopefully next year I can do the same.
So what injury are we talking about, and what happened?
So I did my ankle. It's called a syndesmosis, so it's where you do the ligament at the front. It's about an 8-week recovery, so I came back from that and then played the last game against Brisbane, and didn't get the job done and we lost, so disappointing end to the year, but hopefully next year get things better and not get injuries.
Excellent. And so are you healed now and you're ready to go?
Yeah, all healed, fit and ready to go for pre-season next month, and can't wait to get stuck in it with the young lads like Isaiah and that, so I can't wait. So we start on the 22nd of November, but yeah, just starting to ready again, get our bodies right. Then we'll get Christmas off for 2 weeks and then come back to it, and then it's all ahead from there, so I can't wait.
Tell me about your health regime. Are you a non-drinker? Like, you know, do you train every day? How do you go to keep in the best possible shape?
Yeah, well, we'd like to not have a couple of drinks, but a couple of drinks don't hurt here and there. But yeah, we train every day, eat right, and that's 5 days a week, and then sometimes keep a weekend to ourselves where we can have those beers and eat a little bit of junk, but it's mainly all healthy and train 5 days a week, 6 days a week, so to get prepared for pre-season, and then pre-season 7 days a week, so yeah.
And so you're from over east. Why were you interested to play for West Coast Eagles?
So yeah, I spent 3 years over at Geelong Cats, and I'm from Geelong, so at the end of the year Geelong didn't offer me a contract, and West Coast did, so I made the move over here 3 years ago with Tim Kelly, so it was an easy move to have him, and then it's a big move not to have family over here as well, but to have him in support, which is good. So
now one more question. Oh yeah, so what are the fans like here compared to over east?
Oh mate, they're really good. I know it's either West Coast or Fremantle, and they're mostly West Coast, so they're really good and they're supportive.